Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. We are finally here. WrestleMania weekend is a day away. We got the Evolve show covered. We got the Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor show covered, preview-wise. Here we are, NXT TakeOver New Orleans. There's been 18 previous TakeOvers. 97 TakeOver matches. If you check out the Road to NXT TakeOver and Robert Sports Show, you'll see the best of the best matches of that 97. Will these 5 be a part of that? I think some of them will. I think some of them will top my list going forward. I think some of them will be, But you know what? It's going to be a damn good time in New Orleans. There's going to be some damn good matches here. First match on the card, we have a ladder match for the first ever NXT North American Championship match. We have a 5-way ladder match. Is it 5? 6-way ladder match, excuse me. We have Adam Cole, baby, versus the debut of EC3 versus Killian Dane, one of the most talented members of Sanity, versus the Beast, Lars Sullivan, versus Ricochet. Holy shit. Will be a chant that is said a million times during this match when Ricochet starts doing his 630 sentons and his freaking backflips and shooting stars and whatnot that Ricochet does. Holy shit, will be a very unique, it'll be a chant that goes on all night long. Versus the Velveteen Dream. Sorry, but at one time, I wasn't a Velveteen Dream fan. Aleister Black made me a Velveteen Dream fan. I got no issue with any of these 6 winning this title. No issue at all. I can make an argument for every single one of them to be this North American champion. Only one man that I'm picking. EC3. I know he had a run in NXT years ago. Went nowhere. He went to Impact Wrestling. Created this Ethan Carter III character, this EC3 character. Bringing that character, that way he was over with the crowd, his ability, holy shit. It's just going to be freaking awesome. So EC3 will be your new NXT North American champion. Next, we have the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line and the Dusty Rhodes Classic Trophy. Triple threat match for the NXT Tag Titles. The champions, the Undisputed Era, minus Bobby Fish. It's going to be Adam Cole, baby, versus Kyle O'Reilly. Bobby Fish is out for 9 months to a year, MCL, ACL injury. Adam Cole pulling double duty. Doubtful these matches will be so close together on the real card, but I just threw them down. Versus the Authors of Pain versus Pete Dunne and Roddy Strong teaming up. Is that not a fucking tag team? Good God. Now, with that said, there's never been a takeover where every title changed hands. Now, War Games, the NXT title changed hands. The women's title changed hands. The tag titles were not on the line in War Games. So not every title changed hands. We have the new champion in North America title because it's changing hands because it's debuting. We have the women's title. We have the NXT title. In a house show, AOP won a triple threat match between these 3 teams. I don't think personally that they're going to put the tag titles on Roddy Strong and Pete Dunne because Pete Dunne is the United Kingdom champion. Authors of Pain will be moving up to the main roster after Mania, more than likely. I have the Undisputed Era retaining their tag titles here. Next, we have Match of the Year for 2018. We have an unsanctioned match. If Johnny Gargano loses, he is out of NXT. People. Johnny Gargano's losing this match. He's moving up to 205 Live. Come on now. Duh. But we get Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano in an anything goes unsanctioned match. Boom! Anybody that doesn't think this match is going to be great, stop watching NXT. Two previous matches that these two guys have had, each of them got a win. One was in PWG, one was in the Cruiserweight Classic. I'm picking Tommaso Ciampa to win. Not that I don't want Gargano to win, but I'm fine with Gargano moving up. Because more than likely, we're going to see this feud this year on 205 Live. Do I want to? No. Do I want to see this feud on SmackDown for the United States title? Do I want to see this on Raw for the Intercontinental title? Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, I do. But I know reality. I know what WWE is right now. NXT is produced by Triple H. 205 Live is produced by Triple H. These guys will end up on 205 Live. I got Ciampa winning. I'm going to go down like I did in the Ring of Honor preview. It's a 4 3/4 star match. Prove me wrong. Come on, Gargano Ciampa. Prove me wrong. Next, we have NXT Women's title line. We have NXT Women's Champion Ember Moon defending her title versus Shayna Baszler. Ember Moon's current title run is 138 days. That is the shortest women's title run in the history of the title. She's the sixth different champion. Here's been the title runs. 308 days, 258 days, 192 days, 223 days, 510. So, okay. But here is what has happened. Never has there been back-to-back title matches with the same people. So Shayna Baszler, Ember Moon at TakeOver Philadelphia. Shayna Baszler, Ember Moon at TakeOver New Orleans. Never in the history of the NXT Women's title have we had back-to-back matches at TakeOver without a title change. Now, yes, we have seen where at the previous show, Sasha and Bayley won the title from Sasha. The next one defended the title and won versus Sasha. We've seen those kind of deals. So the title changed hands and then a retain. We've never seen a retain, then a retain. And Shayna Baszler lost to Kairi Sane in the Mae Young Classic. On NXT Weekly, Shayna Baszler has beat Kairi Sane. So I think WWE is in the process of basically making all her losses into wins now. She had a loss versus Ember Moon for the NXT Women's title. She's part of the 4 Horsewomen of UFC, which the leader of that was Ronda Rousey, who's debuting at WrestleMania, which we're setting up for a Survivor Series of the 4 Horsewomen of UFC versus the 4 Horsewomen of WWE. So I think by November, Shayna will be in the main roster tagging with Ronda Rousey. So with all that being said, Shayna Baszler, your new NXT Women's Champion. NXT Championship main event. NXT Champion Andrade Cien versus Aleister Black. What more do you say about Aleister Black? He is 93-0 in singles competition. He is 15-2 in tag matches. He is 9-0 versus Andrade Cien. He is undefeated in singles competition. He will be undefeated in the singles competition. Obviously Andrade Cien made his main roster debut at the Royal Rumble. He is coming up to the main roster. He will be your next Latino Heat. He will be your next Mexican superstar in WWE. He will be a WWE champion sooner than later. Aleister Black wins the NXT title here. Aleister Black moves on with the NXT championship. Andrade Cien moves up to the main roster. Shayna Baszler moves on with the NXT Women's title. Ember Moon moves up to the main roster. Tommaso Ciampa beats Johnny Gargano in an unsanctioned match. Both of them will end up on 205 Live sooner than later, feuding, which I'm good with. NXT Tag Team Championship goes to the Undisputed Era, retaining. NXT North American title goes to EC3. Book that. Alright, that wraps up the NXT TakeOver New Orleans preview. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show sometime next week for the review. Stay tuned for the Holy Grail of professional wrestling shows, WrestleMania 34, and my preview. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.